What's up, all you cool kids? This is Daisy Collins of TsunamiRose.net coming at you live from my craft room here in Las Vegas, Nevada, as I do Monday through Friday, bringing you journal content and videos. Hello, hello. How is everybody? I guess I should say Tuesday through Friday. Anyways, hi, everybody. Thank you all so much for joining me on this part number 28 of working on these sunflower junk journals. I am continuing on decorating. I have 3 more of my 3 signature junk journals to decorate, and that's what I will be doing today on today's live. I hope everybody had a good weekend and a lovely Monday, and yeah. Okay, so let's get started here. I'm basically copying the layout of the journal previous. So I'm just copying everything this says. This does what's on here, and I'm doing it on this one here. I'm covered in threads. I'm busy making more of my pillows. I've just been sewing and ripping out seams and sewing and ripping out seams. It feels like an endless cycle. Sewing and ripping out seams. It had been going good until it came time to put them all together. I think I did something wrong. So I'm ripping out seams, but it's coming together. I think. But I am covered in threads if you see me. I'm actually normally always covered in threads. It's terrible. It's terrible. Like my side of the bed always has threads on it. My husband's jacket always has threads on them. I'm the worst. I'm always covered in threads. Okay. So let's just keep on working on this here. Rain girl, hello. How are you, dear? Welcome, welcome. Forgot I need to print more of these out. I keep saying it and then I don't do it. Okay, so now we need a pocket. On this side goes a pocket. See what we do that'll stand out a little bit more. This one would look cute here. Okay, the background's a little bit neutral on this one. That's okay. Sunflower journal's getting ready for the summer. More like I started these in the summer and still not finished. But that's true. I've already finished all my Christmas stuff, honestly, so I'm kind of not in the mood for Christmas anymore because I've been working on my Christmas stuff all year. But I know everybody expects Christmas content right now. I'm just kind of been there, done that already. And I might get to making some more stuff, but honestly, I've literally been working on Christmas all year long. Do you do stuff only during Christmas time or do you do stuff during Christmas time too? Because all my junk journals are done. They're already done. Some of them are sold. Christmas is done for me. Hang on. I need to go get my. Oh, maybe I could use this instead. I need to hold my journal open so I can see what I need to do. So open journal over here is kind of closing on me and stuff. Okay, that'll work. Let's do a little notepad moment. And the yellow is perfect for this journal. Just perfect. But I do want to work on some Christmas pillows. I might go live working on that soon because I have some of the covers made already. I need to sew them up. I'm gonna cut up the Christmas fabric. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe that could be my Christmas themed thing that I make this month. I am working on a Christmas pillow. No, I work on my stuff all year long, but I'm so stinking slow. I always have something to finish. I think, is autofocus on my camera? I hope not. I'm slow as well. It literally takes me all year to finish 6 Christmas juncture. I do not work. I'm not very good at working quickly, like on things, especially themed things. So I have to do it all year long, a little bit all year. Autofocus on. Why is it trying to autofocus? It's flipping me out. Hello, that sounds neat. Would love to catch you making them. Yes, I got the boring part done already. So now the fun part, which is where I add the Christmas fabrics and stuff, I can work on that live, and that could be some Christmas content for the month. Let's see, over here, looks like I did a Post-it note. Beverly, hi Beverly dear. I got glue on my fingers. I am doing okay, Miss Beverly. I'm doing okay. Trying to relax. Try not to stress out too much. That's what I'm trying to do. That's how I am. Try not to stress out. Okay, so go right here. Beautiful. Gals in their 50s can move like the wind. Not me. I'm the turtle. I've been a turtle for my whole life. I don't think I was ever at my peak. Let's see. Let's see. I need some bigger sunflower cutouts. Interesting. Okay. I'll put that there. That'll work. Oh, this camera is so twisted. I don't know why I thought that was a good idea. And I'm just trying to like make the lines on the camera straight. Okay, I think I got it a little bit. I don't know why it's not looking. I guess that's fine. I don't know why it's so crooked. Sorry if my camera's too crooked. It's cold, you guys. Oh my god, I'm over it. Of course, cold for me is like 55. It's been 55 degrees lately, and I don't agree. Do not agree, not one bit, with the weather. At least it has it. At least it doesn't snow here. At least I could say that. But it's cold. I've been here with my long sleeve. I literally have a blanket wrapped around my legs, 24/7. I've had to turn on the AC now during the day. Normally, during the day. Normally, I turn it off during the day. Turn it on at night. But today, I had to turn it on during the day because it was only 55. It was 55. That's freezing for me. I don't know about you, but that is cold weather for me. I need images of ladies, flowers, etc. I'm out of everything. Craft sales are mainly laces, fabric, and paper. I need ink for my can printer. Get you some ink, girl. There's a lot of digis out there. I have a lot of ephemera sets myself. But get your ink. ASAP. Okay, this will look pretty right here. Miss Daisy, where do you get good deals on printer ink? I have an Eco Tank, and you get bottles of ink, and I just buy them off of Amazon. To be honest, I don't trust off-name inks, so I always just buy Epson inks, and they're like $13 a bottle. And honestly, I kind of only run out of like one or two at a time. So it's always like $13 a bottle, $14 a bottle. There's 4 colors: black, yellow, magenta, and blue. So sometimes I do have to buy all of them. Bitty Penny, hi Bitty Penny. Sometimes I do have to buy all of them at one time, and that probably cost me like $50, $60. But honestly, the price of them to me is reasonable. So that's why I like the printer that I have. Any Eco Tank is good. But I really just buy them off Amazon. I wonder if I can use them for older printer. Ink is so expensive to replace. It really is. While talking ink, Daisy, how do what, Miss Penny? Yeah, I would, if you can. There's some Eco Tanks out there that are like $200. I got my last one at Walmart. And like I said, I've had many Eco Tanks over the years. They're all good, like all of them. I've never had one that like printed worse because it costs more or less. They're all really, really good quality. So I would suggest any Eco Tank for sure, if you can spare the cash. Otherwise, I really don't know anything about cheap inks. If you're brave enough, you can try the off-brand inks, and I have had them work before. But I don't think with Eco Tanks. With other inks, I have used off-brand inks, and they work just fine. If you're not worried about like voiding your warranty or whatever. How do you fix oversaturation ink? My printer, I think my pads got messed up off brands. Miss Bitty Penny, do you have an Eco Tank? I think other printers have this issue as well. My printer's 12 years old, so I'm not sure what would work with it. Works fine though. Honestly, if you're not scared of off-brand inks, if your printer is that old, I mean, why not try off-brand inks? You know, if you can afford to replace it, buy some off-brand inks. They're usually cheap enough, and I would just use those until you find that you want to buy a new printer, or if it really does mess up your printer, then you didn't waste that much and you just buy a new printer anyways. But I have used off-brand inks, and they've worked just fine with other printers. You have a Canon Eco Tank. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so my Lizette, hi Lizette, welcome. My Eco Tank, and I have heard of this for other things before. And I wish I had known this years ago, because that would have been nice to know. So when you print a lot, eventually the ink pads inside of your printer will become full, and they will need to be replaced. So you can either do two things. You can replace the ink pads. It's possible to replace the ink pads. Companies out there sell ink pad replacements for them. So you can do that. Or you can do what I do. My printer, I have switched the ink pads. I took them out. I removed them from the printer. Well, my husband did. I had my husband watch a video and I'm like, please do this. So he did it. But I replaced my ink pads, took them out. And then there's this system that this guy sells. Hang on, I know his website. It gives you, and I don't know if it would work with your printer, but I suspect that it would. I replaced the ink pads in my printer with just literally a bottle. Like instead of putting the extra ink in the ink pads, my printer now deposits the ink into a bottle. So hang on. This is hang on, let me make sure this is the website because I can't remember where I got it. Yeah, I think it's, I want to say it's this one. So yeah, so now my printer deposits extra ink into a bottle via this little converter. I don't know what it's called, but it was like this little converter, this little thing that connected the pipe, the where it comes out from the printer to the pipe into the bottle. And I'm trying to see, is this the website that I got it from? I'll have to find it on YouTube, the video that I watched, but it might be possible for your printer, Bitty Penny, if you look it up. Specifically look up ink pad replacement system or something, and it might be possible for your printer as well. I lost a lot of craft stuff when my last one boxes fell off this guy's trailer. He pulled, no, that's insane. Not cool, Rain Girl. I'm sorry, dear. So if I had known that you could replace those, that I could replace those pads into this bottle, I would have. Every single one of my printers has done that. Every single one of my EcoTank printers has done that, has told me that the ink pads need to be replaced, that I either need to go talk to their company, wherever in California they're in, to have them replaced, or, I mean, that's it. That's what the warranty says, is I think they'll do it for you if you go to their headquarters somewhere on Earth. So if I had been able to, okay, Bitty Penny, I could do that. If I had known this, I would have done that with the very first printer I had, and I didn't have to replace them every year. I would normally have to replace my printer every year on the dot because I print so much. I just wish I had known. Would have been nice to know. But it finally happened. I bought the printer from Walmart, and Walmart said, "Oh, because I bought a warranty from them." But Walmart was like, "No, you gotta call the printer company," and I did, and that's when they're like, "Yeah, just bring it over to California or California offices." I'm like, "Okay." It's not an option right now, and I kept looking it up, the error code, and that's where it popped up. This video. Oh, and it also that's half of the solution. The other half of this solution is that you then have to reset your printer because your printer has programmed how many pages it'll print out. Your printer has a predetermined amount of pages that it'll print out for it to bring up that error about the print sponges or whatever. And in the same video that I watched about, it's specifically for my printer. But like I said, it might be doable with your brand too. With my printer, I had to purchase this program. I had to purchase a service from a website, and the service is that it resets your printer's countdown. So even if you replace the sponges with this bottle that I use, you still would need to reset your printer's countdown. It has a doomsday countdown for itself, and this is what it does. It counts down to that number, and then it says it's full. So I pay like $10 to this website for the service, and they reset your printer's countdown. And I mean, it's $10 probably twice a year. It's probably like $20. I print so much that this happens to me like twice a year. So just buying that service and $10, it's still worth it, because otherwise I'd have to buy a whole new printer. So I'll buy it twice a year. See, you know stuff I've never heard of. Well, it's happened to me so many times that now I know every single eco printer I've ever had, that's how it dies. And normally I had purchased my EcoTank printers from Office Depot, and their warranty is great. I paid $50, and they would replace the printer if anything happened to it for a whole year. And without a blink of an eye, without a doubt in my mind, before the year was up, I got this error on my printer, and it was dead. And so I've had to have them replaced. I would just have it replaced, like no big deal. But then, like I said, I bought it from Walmart, and Walmart was like, yeah, we're not going to replace it. You need to call the company. And that's when the company was like, yeah, I'll just come down to California, like I said. And I was just like, so I had to find another way or buy another printer within the span of a year, and that's not fair. So I do always tell people, like, if you're going to buy a new printer, buy it from Best Buy. Buy it from either Best Buy. I haven't bought a printer from Best Buy. I have bought it from Office Depot, and I can say with experience that their warranty is great. Their warranty is great. I think I just kept returning it before the year was up and buying a new warranty for it, and I would get a new printer every time. So it was great. I don't know if it still works the same, but it was great. Great insurance at Office Depot, in my experience. Of course, and I actually just had to empty out the little tank. It had so much ink in it. It's ridiculous how much ink is in there. And they say that because the ink that comes out of it is all black. They say, rumor is, you could suck the ink out and inject it into your printer. That's the rumor. I've never done it, but that's what I heard, that basically it turns into black ink when it mixes. But I've never done it. I've never been brave enough to do it. Let's see here. What do we got? Okay, we'll do this. This looks great right here. Yeah, I've heard, because people will buy off-brand inks for their printer, which I don't care. And right now I avoided the warranty anyways. If I had another $200 laying in my bank account, which I don't at the moment, but if I did, I would just buy off-brand inks and see if I can can use them. But you know what? Like I said, the real brand inks honestly are not expensive, and they're pretty affordable to just replace whenever I need them. Luckily, I really only need to replace like one color at a time, maybe two. Once in a blue moon, I do have to buy all of them, and that's like $50. But it's all good. It's all good. Look at our boxes of prepared things. So I have to be somewhat organized, otherwise disaster can strike if I don't know what I have. Like my stamps, disaster. My dies, disaster. This stuff right here, I use it, so it's organized. I really need to organize my stamps. No, never again. I feel like that is what messed up my path because the yellow went super fast compared to normal. Oh, you bought off-brand inks, Penny? Is that what happened to you? Let's tweak. Tweak. I did the Canon ones were out everywhere. It happens. It happens. But I've never heard of off-brand inks ruining a printer. I don't know if I've heard that before. I've used off-brand inks before and they were just fine. It was just before the eco tanks, there was knockoff systems to make your printer into an eco tank. And I did do that a couple of times to some printers. And I would use off-brand inks. And it was just fine, except it was just a mess. Because, you know, the inks for the brand, they've got patented bottles and they're meant specifically for the printer. The off-brand inks don't have access to those patents. So it's just a lot messier trying to transfer the ink into the printer. I remember that. I need. Do I have any more flags? Am I out of flags? Am I really out of flags? Wow. Guess I didn't plan that out right. I need a little tuck spot and I don't have any more. That's surprising. Okay, I'll have to make one. Okay, we'll move on. Just move on. Thank you, Miss Penny. This is a red dotted polka dot bag. Got this. This kind of looks cute, even with the red. Yeah, let's do that. Still looks cute. I still like it. I think I have still 3 more journals after this one to do because I still have some of the prayer journal ones that I didn't finish. Oh gosh, that happens to me all the time. That still kind of matches, I suppose. Okay. Pam, did I not notice Pam? Hi, Pam. Sorry if I didn't see you. I don't know why. Sometimes I just glance over some people's names. I'm sorry. Go. Ooh, I feel like I could use a nap. A nap sounds real good right now. Oh my god. Oh, it just hit me. Maybe it's because I just had dinner. It probably made me sleep bad. Let's see. There's the one I'm looking for. Boopy. He's good. He must be asleep because he hasn't popped his little head out yet. He normally is asleep from like 3 to about 9 or 10, and then he wakes up. He's very, how do you say? You can pretty much, he's on a little schedule of his own. He is very much a nocturnal little boy. And he's up till the afternoon, and then he wants to take a nap too. So he's probably under my husband's side of the bed in the drawer sleeping because he's not out here. Ooh, that was too much glue. That was too much glue. I love the little cat too, though. He's so cute. He has me obsessed with black cats. He really does. Now I buy everything black cat because it reminds me of him. If it's cute and has a black cat, I'll probably buy it, you know. More than likely, I'll buy it. Let's see what we have. So take chances would be kind of cute, yeah. In the drawer, yeah. Our bed has drawers, and I have to leave one of the drawers open. The drawer on my side of the bed. There's 2 drawers on each side. One of the drawers on my side of the bed always has to be open. It always has to be open. And if it's not, he will open it. And sometimes he is a little brat and he'll open the other one, which just gets on my nerves because he'll scratch it, you know, because that's how he pulls things. So that's why I leave one of the drawers open. But sometimes he's like, I don't want to use that drawer. I want to open my own drawer. I don't know why. I don't know why he does that. But sometimes he does that. And my husband keeps some of his clothes under his bed in one of his drawers. And so he always, he sleeps in that drawer with all the clothes in it. And because my drawers don't have clothes. So he always sleeps in that drawer with the clothes in it. Especially during the winter. Sometimes during the winter, he's up on the bed. Boo boo, you heard them talking about you, boo boos? He's sniffing things right now. He just decided to get up early. Hello? Okay, he's ignoring me. Anyways. And sometimes, because he likes to play fetch with his little toys. Do you want acknowledgement now? Okay. Whenever he wakes up, I have to acknowledge him. He comes over to me, and he'll just stare at me until I pet him. Like he needs to be acknowledged. Like, I woke up. I need you to acknowledge me. I need you to say good morning. How was your sleep? How was your night, Bubbles? And so he likes to play fetch. And once in a while, he'll be crying, like for you to throw his toy. And once in a while, I'll look. There's a room down past the kitchen where I throw his toy. I'm in the living room that connects to the kitchen. And it's like a hallway almost. And so I throw his toys down there. And sometimes he'll be crying. And he doesn't have any of his toys. And I'm like, where are your toys? They are underneath the bed. You have to lift up the mattress and you can see all his toys all up in there. And my husband's like, he wants you to find them. Like it's a little game for him. So just every once in a while, I have to look for his toys, and if I don't see them anywhere, they're under the bed. And the other day, he had all of them. He has like 4 like cat ones with little fuzzies on them. And the other day, he literally had like all 4 of them under the bed. It was just like, oh my gosh, this cat is like a squirrel. Pam, you have allergies to cats? Oh no. Oh no. They do be dropping a lot of fur and a lot of hair. I have to keep constantly brushing him so that he doesn't shed everywhere. Lizette says, I have a 6-month-old girl. Her name is Prudence. She's always doing figure 8s on my legs while I craft. That's cute. That's cute. So he's either gonna eat now or he's gonna start wanting to play. Those are his 2 moods. I want to eat or I want to play. Those are his 2 modes. And I have to get up and I have to throw his toy, otherwise he will not shut up. Or sometimes he shuts up and he'll just stare at me. He will just straight up stare at me. I brewed myself up some cinnamon tea. Oh my god, guys. Just brewed up some cinnamon. It's so good. So good. I've been literally drinking. I put a second pot on. I drank like 7 cups of cinnamon tea all day today. So good though. It's so spicy because I put a lot of cinnamon in there. I love it. I love it. I have 5 cats if I could, but I'd have a good sized house and much better income, right? When they get sick, you want to take care of them. That is expensive. How about Baloo? How about Baloo? You want some touches? You want some touches, Papas? Yeah? Okay, get you some touches, huh? He likes it when I scratch the side of his face. Okay, let's see what we do on the next page. Her pets make my house. Luckily, I have doors, no cats or dogs in my bedroom or my craft room. This cat will go insane if you close the door on him. It's crazy. He hates doors being closed on him. And my craft room is pretty much his room too. How about Bush? We got the window for him. We got his cat tree is in my craft room. But I always try and clean and dust and, sweep everything. And he gets brushed every other day so that way he doesn't shed too much hair. He's just staring at me. Go get your toy, Bubba. Go get your toy, Bubba. Maybe I need to go put more food in his bowl. He has me so well trained, I'm telling you. I'm over here trying to figure out what does he want because he's looking at me. I can't imagine. Imagine I was rich and I had a maid and I would just look at her and be like, figure out what I want. I can't imagine. You have a maid and you're like, well, you gotta figure out what I want. And if you don't figure it out, I'm gonna just stare at you. Printables. You still have food in your bowl. I don't know what you want. Go get your toy, boo-boo. I thought maybe he didn't have food in his bowl, but he does. He just wants to stare at me. How about this? Just gonna stare at me, little fellas. Okay. They all meow at the closed doors. Yeah, I can't close any doors in my house. You should see him when my husband closes the door to his craft room. When my husband closes the door to his office room, whatever you want to call it. This cat goes crazy. He just stares at it. It's so annoying. That's all he'll do is just stare at it till it opens, I guess. Yeah, we can put it right here. Well, nice. Lizette, have a good night. Thank you for stopping by. Y'all, oh my God, the interest rates are so bad right now. The interest rates are terrible. They're so bad. I'm going to end up, if I do buy this house, I'm going to end up paying like, I think they said it was like $300 or $400 more than I would have at the beginning of the year. Like, why? Like, why? It's not fair. My son is 12 and his baby nickname was Boo Boo, and we still call him that. When you talk to your kitty, I always think of my Boo Boo. Oh, that's sweet. It's a cute name for a baby. Oh my word, Daisy. Everything is so expensive, Daisy. I'm sick of it, you guys. I'm over it. My coffee, which was the cheapest coffee at Walmart, was like $5, 5 something. It's now close to $10. It doesn't make any sense. It's the cheapest coffee. How? It's not fair, you guys. It's just not fair right now. It's not fair. I hear y'all. It's just not fair. So now I buy the cheapest coffee at Winco, but it doesn't even taste like coffee. I don't know why. Whenever I made it the way it's supposed to be, a teaspoon of coffee, it just tasted like my creamer, and I said this is not right. So I had to buy. Now I have to buy the cheapest coffee at Winco, and I have to use 2 scoops instead of 1. So technically, I am kind of using it as much as I would the expensive brand of coffee. It's just ridiculous. Yep, go to the grocery store and my eyes just bug out. Like, really? Yes. Very much so. Everything is too expensive. Miss Pam, if I could go home to my mama, I would. But I live in her house and I have to pay more now. I have to either buy her house or I have to get a loan to give to her. So either way, I am looking for a part-time job probably. I'm going to start looking for a little job here. And you got to do what you got to do sometimes, you know. I got to pay off whatever I got to pay off now, and boo. But it's okay. Last year we went to Griswold and bought tons of lights. We were looking this year, and the same lights are twice as much, from $18 to $32 a roll. That's crazy. Everything is twice as much, and it doesn't even make any sense. But what do I know? What do I know? I play with paper. I play with paper. That's just I have an art degree. What do I know about the economy? Or how it works or why it works, but it's not cool. So, kind of, you let her come home, Pam. Better to live in one place and pool your money. Yes, Miss Pam is the most generous. Okay, let's see what we're doing here. So, whenever I do get a job, if my lives become inconsistent, I apologize, but I'm out here hustling. I'm out here making money. I'm just kidding. Hopefully it doesn't affect my lives. I don't know, though. I really don't know. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. They sure aren't doubling anybody's wages, that's for sure. How, boobas? When you gonna get a job, booba? When you gonna get a job? You said you were gonna get a job last week, booba. You said, booba. You a lie, booba. You a lie. When you gonna get that job, booba, booba? I really need you to get a job. He's just looking at me. If Booba could get a job, if he could manage to get a job, then I wouldn't have to get a job. But he refuses to even try, and it's very upsetting. Because if the rent was split between all three of us, Boo-Boo, don't just lick yourself, boy. I'm talking to you. It's just season of your life to make the next leap. Yep. Got to save that money. I got to pay off my credit cards. Got to save some money. Got to pay now whatever else. I don't know if I'm going to get a loan. I don't know if I'm going to buy a house. I don't know. I don't know what's the next. My parents said if I can't buy a house, then just give them a loan. But it's like, give them money. But it's like, I don't have any money. So I got to go get a loan, I guess. Because the interest rates are just so bad. And my parents are like, they're like, it's a good time for us to sell. It's not really a good time for you to buy. So maybe you could just give us some money. That would be nice, Mom. If I could, I would. But what are we going to do? Start a cat channel and put Boo-Boo to work. You're right, I should. I'm grateful my husband works and makes enough to support us. Granted, being out of the state at the moment, but it's all going to work out. Miss Pam. That's great. That is great. Just waiting for Boo-Boo to support his mom and his dad, Boo-Boo. Anytime now, Boo-Boo. Anytime. Cut the check, Boo-Boo. Cut the check. He's cheap. That's his promise. He's a little cheap. A little cheap boy. How bush. Why is this guy looking at me like I'm crazy? It's so annoying. I'm trying to have a conversation with you, Boo-Boo. A real conversation. Real serious. Let's see. This little sticker down here. Little sticker. Why are you such a little poo, Boo-Bus? Why are you such a little poo boy? Okay. Let's see. There's some YouTube cat channels that do very well. Yes, I watch them. I watch them. I eat it up when they set up those like little those like home they set up like what are they called? What is the word? Oh my gosh! Set up those like tracks for them, those little challenges for them to do. Like, what will the cat do if I stack 50 cans, 100 cans? Watch my cat. What does the cat do with plastic cling wrap? I've seen those. I love those channels. Abu Bulu, you want to be a Hollywood superstar, Babush? He said yes. I watch Tiny Kittens every morning. So cute. My favorite animal channel is the Dodo. I don't think I've seen that channel. Why are you just standing there? What are you doing, Boobaloo? What is the point, Boobas? What is the point? Have you seen the one with Penny the cat? No, I have not. That sounds cute. Okay. Just keeping on here. I don't think I have any more with the label. There's not one with the label. Little one with the label. That'll work though. And this whole credit thing is a joke. I have fine credit. It's not like the best. It's not the greatest. It's not the highest. It's not the lowest. It's fine. It's so far it's been acceptable for some programs that I'm trying to, or some loans or whatever they're called that I'm trying to apply for. But somehow they're like, okay, the credit cards you have are good standing. You make your payments on time every month. You've never had any, overdues or nothing like that. And you have the credit that you have because you have these credit cards out and because you've been paying on them for so long. All of a sudden, they're like, oh, you have too much income to debt ratio. And I'm just like, but I'm paying it. Nothing's overdue. What's the problem? Like, what do you care? If it gets paid every month, what do you care? All of a sudden, I'm wrong. And they're like, well, just pay your credit card. I'm like, okay, give me some money. Safina, hi, Safina, dear. Missed you as well. How you been? And I've heard stories that, like, as soon as you pay off your credit cards, your credit score goes down or something like that. I can't. You really can't win sometimes. You really just cannot win. Oh, my goodness. These credit people are so judgmental. The system is so backwards. It really is. It's like you need credit cards to build up credit. Oh, but now you shouldn't have credit cards. Like, okay. This is kind of why I've avoided anything to do with credit. I have credit cards, sure, but I've never done anything more with my credit than just have a credit card or 2 or 3 or 4 or however many I have. I don't even know. I have a few. And I don't have the top-notch credit because I think it's because, the only kind of loans I have are credit cards. That's why I have the credit. It makes no sense. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. If they don't want to loan me $180,000, maybe they'll loan me $30,000. I don't know. We'll see. I have to see what my options are. Go to the bank and ask questions, I guess. Oh, this sucks. This sucks. Sometimes you have no other choice but to use a credit card or get a loan. Yes. Yes. Cindy, yes. Not me, though. I have been kind of irresponsible with my credit cards. But what are you going to do? I pay it every month. I pay it every month. Like, so what's the problem, you guys? What's the problem? Like, I have not been irresponsible at the point of being like, I haven't paid them, but like, I mean, did I need to, charge that to the credit card? Maybe not. I pay them, and once they're maxed, I put them off to the side. Or I never max. I always have, just below the limit. But I put them off to the side and I pay them off, and I don't use them until they're paid off all the way, which it might take a while, but I won't use them meanwhile. But once the credit does get refilled, I'm like, ooh, let's go. You know what I mean? But they get paid. They get paid. Still recovering. Have post-cataract appointment next week. One eye is still not right. Oh, Miss Safina. I hope everything goes well real soon for you, dear. I'm so sorry. Eyesight things must be so stressful. I'm trying to find something that'll match, but I guess I'll just put this bicycle. It really has nothing to do with sunflowers, but I guess it'll work. There we go. That looks good. Oh, I'm kind of excited to get back to work on my pillows. I've been working on. I've been saying for a while now that I'm working on new kits, and I am, and they're pretty much almost finished. And then I just gotta set them up for sale. That's a whole other couple of days that it takes after I'm done designing. But I was working on my clothes before I went live, and I am just excited because it's been a while that I've just been working on cutting fabrics, folding the fabric and sewing together all the boring parts that I feel like are the boring parts. Now it's time for kind of the fun stuff, which is the fun fabric. So we'll see. We'll see where we are tomorrow. Maybe I'll go live working on them. I don't know. I also need to start applying for jobs. Also, I need to start looking for a job. But we are going to get to it, and we're going to do it. Thinking either probably a part-time job would suffice to start off with, I guess. It's been a number of years since I've had a job, and it would take me possibly some time to adjust. I don't know. But we'll see how it goes. Betty Penny, have a good night. I will post that video. Like I said, I'll post that for you, so you can see it. And like I said, they might have it for your printer too, because I think they do. I want to say that they do. Oh, Safina, thank you. I've been making a lot of those pillows, so I'm getting a little bit better at it. Every time I make it, I get better. You know, it feels good. It feels good to learn new stuff, and it's fun. Thank you, Miss Athena. Thank you. What do you want, Boobas? What are you saying? Okay. He's so silly, I swear. I'm telling you though, like that boy makes my day so much better. Like I can't even explain how much I love this cat. Like he truly, truly does bring joy to my life. Like truly, truly. And I love him for that. Otherwise, I would be so bored without you, boo boosh. Oh, you love me too, boo boo? You love me too? I don't know if he does. He won't tell us. Daisy, I would love to start selling things in craft sales. I know some ladies that would help me, but I have no idea how to work invoicing. I also need a decent camera. Invoicing. Oh, I haven't done a craft fair in a while. And I will have to figure it out because I do want to do craft fairs coming up. Selling my pillows once I gather up enough. I was telling my friend that I do want to do craft fairs, possibly next fall or next winter. Would be a good time because then we could build up some inventory during the year, you know? And that way we could split the cost. But I have not really honestly looked into how I would do that. But one thing I'll tell you right now is if you have an Etsy shop, if you have an Etsy shop and if you're going to use a square, I've only heard bad things about this combination. If you're going to have an Etsy shop and have a square, it's a little card reader that you can attach to your phone. You don't want to have a square reader and an Etsy account because somehow Etsy ends up charging you fees, even though you sold at a craft fair. But anyways, I have not actually thought about that, to be honest. It's been a long, long time since I did craft fairs. So I don't have any advice on that. And actually, you made me think about how I should think about that. So maybe if I have an answer for you in the future, or if you have an answer for me, let me know. I'm still in the very beginning stages of trying to plan something out at craft store or craft fair. So sorry about that. What about PayPal? I have that. I have not looked into it, but I honestly I have no idea. I have no advice on this subject because I just don't know. I have not bothered to look it up myself. I've not heard anything about it. I've been more worried about how am I going to display my pillows that possibly I should have thought about this. Because right now I'm like, oh, that's a really good question. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm sure there's videos out there on tips about craft fairs, but I have not looked it up myself. Also, as far as a camera, if you buy any little $150 camera should work. My camera is like $150. And it's just a Sony. I think it's a Cyber Shot. It's just a quick little skinny camera. But if you do want to take pictures of stuff, you want a tripod. For sure, you want a tripod. And if you're going to start selling online, you definitely want to learn how to edit photos because that really matters. And there's some free programs out there that you can use to edit your photos for your listings, but you do want to make sure and edit the photos. Boo Boo Loo, why are you looking at me? What do you want? You want what food? Sometimes, okay, so I'm telling my husband, I'm like, he tells you when he wants bad food, and he'll just sit there and stare at you, and you tell him, go get your toy, and he won't go get his toy, and he'll just stare at you, and he'll just stare at you. And that's what means I want wet food. After you've exhausted all your choices, you should give him some wet food. That's when he wants wet food. So I gotta go do that real quick, or he'll get mad at me. Okay, boo-boo-loo. He's just staring at me. He's so silly. Hang on, y'all. I think he wants wet food. Come on, boo-boo. Come on. Oh my gosh. Okay. Hang on. Oh, you don't have more wet food. Oh, no. I'll give you some treats, but you have to eat your regular food, Bubus. I didn't know you were out of wet food. Here, you can have some treats. But you gotta eat your food. Well, that was a fail. He will eat his regular food eventually, but he did want some more food. What are you going to do? Oh, well. Okay. Okay, we move on and we're moving. Okay. Put one of these little postage, which is green, but that's fine. Safina, you know, taking pictures of stuff is a lot of work. I won't lie to you. It's a lot of work. But also, I need the money, so I need to do it. You know, I need to do it. I gotta do what I gotta do to make some money. But if you find it overwhelming, honestly, you could do one thing at a time, you know, because listing and taking pictures, it's a long process. That's why anytime I'm like, oh, I'm going to sit here and take pictures and list it today. That always takes me literally 2 or 3 days to take pictures and list. It's a long process. So I would say take your time. Take your time, do one item at a time, take pictures today, edit them tomorrow, list them the third day. You know, if you find the whole process overwhelming, then if I were you, I would break it down into more manageable pieces and do it little bit by little bit. Better to do a little bit than do nothing, you know? I really enjoy making clothing. Oh, very interesting, Pam. I'm working on sewing a denim jacket for a friend's daughter. Ooh, good for you, Miss Pam. Good for you. That's fancy. I've never sewn clothes. One time my dad had me sew his pocket back on. I don't know if I did a good job or not, but it felt good to have him ask me. It felt nice just to be asked, you know. Okay, got my tea, sipping my tea. Living life right now. All right. I think I'll put the pocket here because the pocket over there just doesn't stand out at all. Just really does not. That'll look great. The blue looks fabulous. Hey, Cindy, let me tell you right now. First of all, First of all, the people that are good at sewing, they always say, "Oh, I've been sewing since I was a little girl, blah, 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 blah." Okay, so they've had a lot of practice where not everything was perfect. I'll tell you what right now. There's going to be a point where you're going to see some sewing projects and you're going to be like, "Oh, I can do that." It's going to happen if you keep practicing, even on paper, even for junk journals, just getting to know your sewing machine, you'll get there one day if that's what you want to do. Because what you're doing right now is you're practicing. You're just practicing the basics. And like I said, eventually, over here, I was like, oh, I want to learn how to, learn where to stop and where to keep going and where to turn. So I just kept practicing that over and over and over and over. And you know what? Guess what? I've been doing. That's how I make my pillows now. Is just sewing around like that, and it's just practice. You're practicing right now. Mrs. Jen, darling, you're late. You're late for work, Jen. What do you have to say for yourself? I also made knits overalls for a friend. What? That's cool. Daisy, if I sewed anything, it would be pillowcases or jammies. That's why I'm starting with pillowcases, honestly, because I'm new to actually having to make things like straight and look proper. So I'm starting with pillows. I would like to learn how to quilt eventually, possibly make a blanket for like a baby or something eventually. But for now, you know what? I'm going to stick with pillows till I'm even better, and then I'll move on to the next thing. I see the thing about me is I never expect to be good at something the first time I do it. A lot of people, I don't know what people expect out here to just be good at something the first time you do it. You are not going to be good at something the first time you do it. I'll tell you that right now. You're not going to be good at it the second time or the third time or the fourth time you do it. The greats practice their trade for a long time before they even say, oh, I could sell it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? So just keep at it. Just keep practicing. Eventually you'll get to where you want to be. But it's all practice to get you where you want to be. I'll tell you that right now. Oh, you just got a new dog named Rainy Rain. You named it Rainy Rain. Okay, I think I can accept that. I think that's okay. I started making quilts then about 12 years ago. I really wanted to sew clothing, talking to my mom because patterns were intimidating, but she walked me through it and explained things. How lovely, Miss Pam. Good memories. Making memories, yes. I was always trying various crafts and love how you can bring them all together in junk journals. Isn't it fun? I know, Miss Athena. That's why I love junk journaling, because it's just like a mix of everything. You can just keep getting better at stuff and add it to your junk journal. I freaking love it, guys. I love it. Yeah, I'm going to do one of these two. Either this one here or this one here. These are so small, though. I need something bigger. Let's see. What do I have over here? It's named Rainy. It came with me. Oh, okay. So we'll blame someone else. I'm just kidding. That's cute. Rain is a cute name for a dog. I'm starting to accept it. Starting to become okay with it. This will look good right here. Yes. Ooh, I've got to cook tonight. Tonight is cooking day. We didn't get to cook yesterday. We didn't go shopping till like 3 in the morning. But today is cooking day. I'm making, well, after I take a nap. My husband already said he's sleepy. So after we take a nap, we are going to get to cooking. We got spaghetti to make. We got, what's we making? Hang on. Okay, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. We're going to cook tonight. We're going to make spaghetti. And I also need to make potatoes and cook up some chicken. I've been cooking chicken every day. I don't know what it is, but I just like decided that I kind of like the chicken cooked. Because normally we'd cook it before, but then it get kind of dry, you know? So I decided I'm just going to cook a chicken breast every day, and that'll be my chicken. So now I just deep fry. I even bought frozen chicken because I'm like, what's the point? What's the point? So I bought frozen chicken, and I've just been kind of defrosting a patty every day or a chicken breast every day and just cooking that up every time. It's been delicious. So good. So much better than when I make it all at one time. So we're going to have chicken and potatoes next week and spaghetti. And sandwich stuff. That's what's on the menu next week. I guess this week, because it's Tuesday. We're supposed to make spaghetti tonight, but decided to tomorrow. That's funny. I don't know, you guys. I love spaghetti. I could literally eat spaghetti every single day of the week, and it would take a while for me to get sick of it. I love me some spaghetti. It's just, basic food, and it's so good. And at some point, I kept making spaghetti, and my husband was like, okay, I'm kind of over spaghetti. Kind of over spaghetti now. Miss Jen, let me see what you said. Let's see what you said. Let's see. Oh, the little pups is so cute. I love little dogs. I don't have the energy for a dog. Honestly, truly, I don't. But I love little dogs. Oh, it's so cute. Is it a boy or girl? I don't know. With the name Rain, I don't know. But it looks friggin' adorable. It looks so cute. Okay. We are moving. Let's see here. Let's do this one, and then I need to cut it a little bit. Okay. I could get the scissors, but she's 7 pounds and a year old. Oh, so cute. Is that how big she's going to be? Do you know what kind of dog it is? It looks like a hairy chihuahua. She's so cute. I love it. I'm telling you, I spend all of my time on Instagram just watching little pups. I spend all day just sending my husband little puppy video. I'm just annoying him. Chihuahua terrier. I'm like, he looks like a hairy little chihuahua. That's so cute. Chihuahuas are so freaking adorable. Ah, did I just do that? Oh my gosh. How embarrassing. Cheese and crackers, they went everywhere. everywhere. Okay, we're back. It won't get me. Chihuahuas are the cutest. I wish I could have one, but I already know. I don't have the energy for a little dog. They just want so much attention. They're always in your face, which is like the best part of it, but also I don't think I'm in the mood. But I freaking love little dogs. I don't like big dogs. Well, actually, big dogs are fine as long as they're like on camera. Dogs that are like as tall as me really freak me out, and somehow they know. They just really go for me. It's the worst. It's the worst. Let's see. Dogs are much more needy than kitties. I just don't have the personality for them. I don't either. I know I don't. So I would never put a dog through that. Because they just want your attention all the time, which is fine for you maybe, but not for me. I just can't. Let's see. I really need to print out more of these journaling spots. I really did. And I didn't know. And I'm paying the price. Oh no. Hang on. There's gotta be something. I think this one, I don't think I've used this. Or this one. We'll do this one because we could put it like this and it would still look correct. Okay. I love dogs, but I just can't own one. Yes. I love little dogs. Okay, this will go here. I gotta start planning also my my trip back to Mississippi to see my mother. I want to go see her in February. That's when I said I was going to. I don't know where I am now here. Where am I? Some of these are out of order. Where's the bag on this? Did I put a bag? I did put a bag in the signature, just not where I put the bag over here. Okay, so we're just doing it. Okay, we're just winging it now. Telling myself I gotta print out more of these, and I just don't do it. Oh my goodness, I am a mess. Officially, I'm a mess. We will do this. It's not sunflower at all, but you know what? I'm gonna make an exception. I'm gonna say that's okay. Because it is in the sunflower family of colors, which is just brown. Daisy, Mississippi's weather is all over the place. February should be cooler but hot. It may be 80 degrees anyway. Yeah, my mom said that. I mean, I haven't talked to her in the last few days, but she did. The last time I did talk to her, she said that it was like in 80 degrees. And I'm like, is that normal? And apparently right now they're like, she hasn't told me, but I watched the weather, and I watched the weather like a hawk over Mississippi because obviously now my mom lives there. And I see right now they're like tornado watch or something. And I'm just like, oh my God, why? Why are there so many tornadoes? It's insane. You have 2 dogs, Jim? That's cute. Let's see. 2 dogs, 2 cats. Ooh, that's a lot. That's too much for me. I don't have the patience. I really, truly do not have the patience. So more props to you, Miss Jen, because I could not. It's too much stress. Too much stress. One young, one old age. That's sweet. That is sweet. I always wanted 2 cats, but one is a lot of work already, and I'm just like, oh. I want 2 cats, but I don't want to take care of 2 cats, so I just better don't have 2 cats, you know? I just better don't. I just better don't. So I won't. Okay, let me see where we at. 1 hour and 26 minutes. All right, I'm going to call it a night here pretty soon. I can't wait for my hubby to get home because I'm actually kind of sleepy. You heard me yawn earlier. I'm like, oh, I could sleep. I could sleep. I better take advantage of being able to sleep before I get a job. Hopefully soon here. Real soon, probably tomorrow, I'm going to start applying. Actually, I have to make a resume, I guess, right? Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's see here. Let's just get to. Yeah, we're almost done with the second signature. Let's going. If I was home all the time, I'd have 1 cat, but I work, so I'd get 2 cats so they'd have companionship. Oh, your cat got lonely? That's not cool. I don't know if my cat is lonely. He's just always busy doing something or sleeping. Either he's busy doing nothing or he's busy sleeping. But I'm always home. I literally have always been home with him since we got him. So it's like, now he is going to be alone. Oh, no. Oh, no. I hope he's okay. He'll be okay. He's a big boy. Big old boy. But it would be nice to have a companion for him. It would be, but also I'm not ready to take care of cats. I'm just not. That's too much. Too much. I'm going to put this down, and then that's it. I am done for tonight. But we will be back tomorrow. I think these might be done by the end of next week. I want to say, if time goes right, if I cross my fingers and hope with all my might, I might get these done next week, maybe. At least the non-Bible verse ones. I still have to work on the Bible verse ones, but I believe by next week these should be done. I'm going to cross my fingers and hope that happens. Okay, everybody. I do need to, soon I will be getting to part number 100, but anyways. Okay, I'm done for tonight, you guys. I hope everybody has a good night and a good day tomorrow. We will reconvene here back on my channel, and we'll keep on working on these sunflower journals until they're done, I guess. Okay, everybody, I hope you have a good night, and I will come and see y'all tomorrow. Have a good night. Bye.